Hey, let's talk about the weirdo purities. They're a group of people on every side of politics who talk about, have you passed your purity test? They don't use those words. Are you left-leaning enough? How have you proved your left-leaning virtues? Are you green enough? Are you really green? Is this sheeple? Hope it was come from a humane sheep. Is this shirt okay? Hope it wasn't made in Bangladesh by some poor people. You know, the purity test is a bit weird. You work to your level in politically minded. You work to your level and be happy with that level. You don't have to stand up for some idiot who says you've got to be pure. You know, a lot of you know that I video cars I see around on the street. Some green guy, he wanted me to prove my green values. And he said he'd got a Fiat 500 EV. And it weighs about 1,400 kilos. It's fat and slow. Well, it's not slow, but it's fat because it's got all the trinkets on. They've manufactured all the trinkets on. And he's saying I should be doing videos of EVs, something more green. And he wanted me to prove that I was really green. And I said, well, look, the Fiat 500 from the 1960s was only 500 kilos, had a 500cc petrol motor, and it was very economical, and as a little car, it would cost nearly nothing to drive, and it doesn't have to be remade. So if you sold your 500 1960 Fiat to buy a 2025 Fiat EV, you're not very green. You're an idiot. I'm going to do a video on if I can see it. If I find someone with an EV, probably this guy in town. And so don't be bothered with your green credentials, your left-leaning credentials. The people in Top Party, don't be bothered with your economic credentials. Te Papa Maori, how Maori are you? Are you passing your purity test for Maoridom? If you don't speak proper Maori and have your moko, you're not a real Maori. No, you live to what's in your heart. And this culture of political purity is so bloody ugly. You know, I posted the other day about how the Labour Party made cheap homes for $630,000 in Rotorua. And I said, what idiots were those people in Rotorua to spend so much money? And people said, oh, you must be an ACT Party, or you must be a National Party, or you must be a Donald Trump supporter. I didn't pass their purity test. But then I pointed out Palmerston North, same size units, at the same time, spent $135,000 on their units. So Rotorua is left-leaning. Palmerston North's left-leaning council. Which one's the more left? One's ripping off the money from the government, and one's spending their ratepayers' money. So I'm not going to buy into this bloody purity test which is going around. I lived in the Zululand in South Africa. The girls had to have a purity test, if you know what I mean. and people got angry about it, and we don't need it here. Not in our world.